Hello, Halima Ibrahim. Welcome. Welcome, Halima. Nice to have you here. Zavo. Zavo, welcome. Nice to have you on this stream. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to double tap so that you like this and share the stream out. I won't want to waste time. So, because today is Saturday, people have a lot of things they want to do outside the internet. So, I want to just, oh, thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you. Thank you, Halima. So, I just want to, hi, Zavo. Zavo, you're welcome. I just want to talk about cyberbullying. I've had the experience. I've thank you. I've seen people who ended up dead because of cyberbullying. So cyberbullying is not a thing to keep quiet about. You can't keep quiet about it. You can't. So I'm sure a lot of people have talked about this in many social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Words, and many people have spoken about cyberbullying. Many people have, in fact, I don't think it's talked about enough. Okay, it's not it's not enough to just talk about it once and keep quiet. Being that I've been bullied here too on YouTube, and by the way, I'm 7 months old on YouTube, and I've had my own fair share of cyberbullying, and I have to share my experience here and also talk about it. So you're highly welcome. If you're here, please, just as you're seeing on the screen, remember to subscribe, remember to like and share this live stream so that other people will join. Okay? Thank you so much. Now, this thing of cyberbullying came to me, like the quest to make this live stream came to me following what. Hello, Akash. Welcome, Akash. Nice to have you from India. Wow, nice to have you. This came as a result of what have been flying on the media space or some days or even a week now about a TikToker. I don't know her name. I think I don't know her name, but I believe she's Nigerian. A TikToker who took her life due to cyberbullying on her weight. Like she has a big body mass, and people kept on talking about her weight,
talking, and then the report says she went for a surgical procedure to correct some of those, so to say, deformities on her body due to her insecurities, to correct some of those her insecurities, and then she couldn't make it out of the theater. Some other reports said it wasn't because of the plastic surgery, that she went for some other thing, what do you call it, an umbilical surgery, a kind of a henioplasty, and then she she you know couldn't make it, whatever the report is. Whether she went there because she was bullied about her weight. They said unemployed and poverty is one big subject. Yes, we'll talk about that one later. We can even put it here. Yes, I'll find a way to put it here because it's one of the things that push people, okay, to do a lot of things. But that's a story all the way. So, like I was trying to say, this lady, if you watch some of her videos, the way she jumps, in fact, somebody like me who don't have, I have, I'm on a big size, sort of, but I'm not as big as her, looking at her in those videos. Someone like me that is not even as big as her, I won't be able to do all the acrobatics that she does on her videos on TikTok. I won't even be able to do half of what all those exercises that she do. I won't be able to do them. Okay, and then people talk about it, people bully you, people talk down on you. In fact, on my, because I have a second channel where I share about YouTube. The name of my second channel is Good Nkechi, so if you care you can check it out. In that, my second channel, it wasn't even up to a month old in one of my videos, one of the videos I made when I was starting, and then someone came. I'm sure the person did not watch that video to the end. And then the person came and dropped one negative comment there and said that I am not in the position to advise people. I was just sharing my experience there on the channel, how it has been for me based on my journey here on this my Green Voice channel. I was just sharing it out there, and then someone told me that I'm not in a position to advise people. You can imagine that. Now, what effects do you think medically? You know, health is also a mental thing. You can be healthy physically, but you're not healthy mentally. You're still not healthy. So this goes a long way to affect people and their progress. You can imagine if that's I don't have any experience. Let's say I've never been on YouTube space. I don't know that people talk down on people, and then I make the video with the hope that the video will get to a large audience and they will subscribe. And then someone comes on to spill such word on my video, and the effect of that is if you respond, maybe if you bash the person, if you say some words, YouTube will flag you. Everything will now, you will now be on the receiving side. You have received that negative word. Bernardo Rodrigue, welcome. You have received that negative word, and then if you reply with that emotion, you receive a flagging from YouTube, and that messes up everything to show you that the long-term effect of cyberbullying is not something to write home about. Why bully people? We all have our insecurities. Some people, they may not, they feel that they are not beautiful. That is for some people. Some other people may not, they are not privileged enough to speak well. Yes, I've seen people make fun of people who don't speak good English. Some people are not privileged to come from a rich home, so they don't even have that opportunity to be the brightest. Okay, and you sitting down behind the screen and typing all sorts of things. I wonder what gives people that kind of energy. I just wonder what gives people, because as a world we've been pressurized already. I made a video. If you subscribe to this channel, you go through my videos. Ignore the noise in the background. My neighbors, they won't let me be. If you subscribe to my channel and you see the video where I titled Why do we do this? Something like that. It's talking about pressure. We face a lot of pressure. People are pressurized to go to school. Some people see themselves through school, like they don't have any financial support whatsoever. So they see themselves through school. Some people, once you are out of school, you expect to start working and start making money immediately and then start supporting people at home. You're expected to get married, start having children. These are societal standards. They've set that standard for people. And then if you're coming on the media space, it's expected that you look a certain way. Who made those rules? Must everybody look like you? Must every some of the people that bully people, they can't even come on the internet speak. Like they can't even they don't even have the courage to show themselves. If you go to their wall, their page, you won't be able to see any picture. All those things to me is because you don't even have confidence enough to show your face for yourself. And then you're busy bullying people. And then they will so rub it on your face, that it is left for you to decide whether you want to live or not. I joined the live stream of one creator here on YouTube, and then the man said that someone told him on YouTube that if he claims YouTube pays, why is it that he wears one shirt in almost all his videos? I can buy this shirt and I will fall in love with this particular shirt. And it might just be my home clothes. Most like me now, I'm making this video in my room. This video is in my room. I'm not expected to come and wear suits because I'm facing you. And maybe this is the clothes that is my go-to. Maybe when I come back from work, I change to it, and then maybe after changing to it, I decide to make a video and then I post. So someone in the background now be thinking that this is my only clothes, and then they will now say, "Why is it that it's only these clothes that you're wearing when you claim that YouTube pays you?" If you don't want to do YouTube, that is your business. If you want to do, it's still your business. The clothes I'm wearing is none of you. Provided I feel comfortable with my clothes, provided it's not dirty, I'm well groomed, I'm well covered to the point I want, it's nobody's business. Because come what may, people will talk. Anyway, one of the things and one of the ways I believe people can fight bullying is by one, developing a thick skin. Like you have to have this thick skin to face the world. Otherwise, nobody. No, let me tell you, world people do not care. They don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care how you feel about what they say to you. They don't care about anything. So you have to develop the thick skin not to care about what they think of you. When I was much younger, I got bullied. Like I got bullied. People talk down on my skin. They say my skin is not a certain way, and it really affected my confidence. And one of the things I have learned from YouTube, from facing the camera and facing the world, and people are watching me, and I'm saying it how it is that I've developed that confidence no matter what. Because the bullying, let me tell you, it's not even about people like strangers. People in your family can bully you. Hope you know. People in your home can bully you. Your siblings, even your parents can bully you without even knowing. Like they may just feel that it's just one of those things. But it goes a long way to affect your self-esteem. It goes a long way to affect your self-esteem. I became timid, I became naive, shy. If you go through my channel, like if you go through my channel on my page, you realize that the first set of videos, long form videos, okay, landscape videos that I made, my face didn't show there. Not because I didn't want my face to show, but because I was shy. I was shy. But I now told myself, and okay, one of the reasons I was shy is I was avoiding anything that has to do with bullying, people coming here to talk down on me, people telling me things that would make me angry. I was avoiding it too. And that was why all those prayer videos I was making then, they were all faceless. I would just And that's even came brought the name Green Voice. I was just trying to use my voice to learn my voice before facing. Then at a point, one day I woke up and told myself, to what end? Like, to what end? If I must make it here, like YouTube likes organic videos, the video that you make on your own. So if I don't want to show my face here, that means I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. And shy people do not make it that far. To what end? Like I keep asking myself, to what end will I continue hiding myself? And I told myself one day, no matter how good or bad my grandma may look, no matter how good or bad I may look, it's nobody's business. As far as I'm concerned, I'm doing okay by myself. So I decided to come out here. And ever since then, the game has started changing. As at that time, I had less than 100 subscribers. But since I started doing this live stream, facing the world directly, I just told myself, I've been missing all the. In fact, I would have started doing what I'm doing now. I would have started doing it a long time ago. You understand me? Because, in fact, let me say the honest truth, like something that will stop. But it might reduce depending on the awareness people give to it. It might reduce. But for it to completely stop, I just have a strong doubt again about that because people are so insensitive, deliberately insensitive to other people's feelings. You don't care how this thing is going to affect this person. You just come out and start bashing somebody, telling the person that the person is not looking slim. Must everybody be slim? Everybody must not be slim. And another thing you have to know, especially as ladies, as we grow, even for men too, as you grow, but most especially for ladies, as you grow, you tend to accumulate more body mass. And that is why the whole fitness industry started booming because people now see the need to take care of their looks. Initially, in the olden days, people go to farm, people do strenuous activities. So no matter how you eat, no matter how heavy you eat, you will do a lot of things to burn that weight, to burn off that excess weight. But currently, because the world is more global, people now work from home, people don't move about. Now came the fitness industry, and people are signing up to those industries and getting themselves fit. But it's not a one-time thing. Like as I'm talking to you now, I'm trying to drop some weight. I'm trying to drop some weight. Yes. And then somebody on the street will still see you and shout. The first thing, no greeting, no nothing. The first thing is that you're now very fat. I am not that fat though, but I just want to take down the excess I've accumulated over the years. But not that I'm extremely fat. No, I'm not. You can't group me as a fat person. Instead, you just group me as a little bit chubby. Okay. But the bullying I've received here because of my increase in size is out of this world. Bullying can come in any form. People can physically bully you too, verbally, emotionally, abuse you, all in the name of. Some people paint it as a joke. This kind of thing. Somebody will just tell you one nonsense and disguise it as a joke just to get on you, just to know what you're going to do. All those things, they're equally part of it. Why bully people? Why do you think you're better than others? As far as you're living, let me tell you, as far as you're living, you don't have to even belong to any religion. As far as you're living, there is every chance of good and bad happening to you. As far as you're living. Otinoise said, I have 11 kids, but I only take care of 9 of them. I don't understand. Why? How? Anyway, fine. Anyway, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share as we continue our gist. So, what am I trying to say? If you're part of the people, if you're in a category of people who take it upon themselves to bully others, by all means, stop. By all means, stop. You are destroying people. You're destroying self-esteem. You got cute forehead. Thank you, Borank, something like that. Sorry. Thank you. You're destroying images. You're destroying people. You don't have to bully people. Like, you don't have to disguise insults as bullying. If you are the type that has already been bullied like me, like I've had a fair share, even on live stream 2 days ago when I came on live, somebody called me a witch on live stream. I came on live stream and somebody called me a witch and asked me if I'm doing black magic. And then somebody said that I'm not in a position to advise people on my first channel. If you have been wounded like that, all you have to do is first tell yourself that you're not backing off. By the way, I'm already at 200 and more than 260 subscribers. So if I back off on YouTube, where will I get how so that they will feel they've defeated you? No, you can't defeat me. You cannot defeat me by just talking down on me. You cannot defeat me. Do you know how risky surgical procedures are? Surgical, if you have entered the theater before or you have worked in the hospital before, you realize that one of the things patients dread is entering the theater because it's almost like a life and death situation. And that is what the world pushed that lady, that TikToker, to go do. And then she ended up not coming out alive. Now, those people are still the ones coming to shout, don't bully people, don't bully people. But when she was alive, you talked down on her, you made her feel low until she decided to go do what she did and she couldn't make it. And you that is going to do surgery. Okay, like me now, I don't have money for such surgical procedure. Let's assume that somebody bullies me because my tummy is so big, and I'm too tall, I'm too short, and this, and that. I don't even have the money to go do surgery. And that's why I'm telling you to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. You're looking at me now. Subscribe to my channel so that YouTube will start paying me. I want YouTube to pay me. I want to enjoy the YouTube dollars. So subscribe. Share this stream out so that other people will join and like. It's already on the screen. So I don't even need to remind you, but I still have to remind you. Every time I come here, I'll remind you so that you understand that I mean business here. Okay, so back to what I'm saying. Now that I don't have the money, what do you want me to do? You bully people because they are poor. There will be poor people everywhere. Anywhere in the world, there will be poor people. The world is already meant to be like that. All you have to do if you are in that category is to work hard to move. But some people, even after working, they may not move. It's just the reality of it. There are beggars everywhere in the world, black, white, Africa, Asia, America, Australia. There are poor people everywhere. So if you bully people because they are poor, in fact, if you are rich, you will not be here. The very rich in the society, they are not on YouTube. Or maybe YouTube made them rich. But before they came to YouTube, they were not rich. The politicians, the people in government and politics, they don't come on YouTube and come and be doing live stream with you and I. They don't come here to bash people. They don't even have the time. They don't come on any social media platform. You will not see them. Have you seen the president of your country coming on live streams with chats with people? No. So you that is here on TikTok, on YouTube, or there on TikTok or Instagram or any social media platform, bashing people, you haven't made it too. And that's why you will have the time. And even if the president of the country decides to come on live stream to the person will not come and start looking out for people's insecurities here and there to talk about. Okay? So no matter how you try, by bashing people because they are poor, there'll be poor people everywhere. So file your mouth, get ready to bash more people. because as you're bashing them, you're not even rich either. You talk down on people because of their source of income. Everybody must not be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. There will be if in fact if everybody is a doctor holding managerial position, a lawyer, a politician, an engineer, who will now be the cleaners? Who will clean your room when you are too tired to do that, or when you you can't do that because you are engaged in that your managerial work? Who will do the cleaning for you? No, tell me, who will do the cleaning for you? Nobody. If each and every one of us is working in offices, who will not be selling in the market for you to go buy tomato, buy things in the market? Who will do that? If everybody is a doctor, a lawyer, a this, a that, who will make your hair? Who will barb your hair? It's because that there are, in fact, the world has already made, there are people like that and they have their own rules. So why bully people because you think you're better off than them? You think you're more pleased than them? You just have to give people their respect. Honor people. Don't talk down on anybody. Stop the act of bullying. If you think you've been wounded so much, you've been bullied so much, what I can advise is that you seek therapy. Seek therapy. Visit a therapist if you have the money. But funny enough, to visit a therapist will cost you an arm and a foot before you'll be able to see a therapist, because the world is capitalist, the world is materialistic, everybody is looking for money. But if you have that kind of bad experience, I advise that you meet a therapist. There is this lecturer of mine those days in the uni. Oh, he's a therapist. So a lady came in, very rich lady, came to him and told him that she finds it difficult to, in fact, she fears everything and everybody, even the people she pays, like the people she employs to take care of the house, to clean. She'll be afraid of talking to them, like telling them maybe if somebody does something that's not right, she'll be afraid to tell the person, no, this thing you did, I don't like it. But she is the one paying them. Like she had this phobia, this, of course, fear is exaggerated phobia. She had this phobia for everything. Even the things that she's supposed to stand up for herself, she won't be able to do it because of that. That, of course, is a psychological thing. So she met my lecturer, who is a psychologist, a clinical psychologist, and then he put her through. And after putting her through, she came out a better person. So if that can, and sometimes those things are a product of childhood bullies. You know, people have bullied you into fear to the extent that even when you're in that position, when you have surpassed all those things and came to a point, you still have that innate fear in you, because you feel people will judge you, people will abuse you as usual, people will bully you as usual. So it's, you see, as a child, if you have imbibed all of this as an adult, I think you should seek therapy. I think you should seek therapy. Therapy will help you. In fact, if you plan to do something about yourself, you have to do it. So let's assume that you feel that there is a need to visit a therapist and you don't have the money. If you start keeping money now, in the next year or next few months, you will make the money for therapy. And you that is bullying others, you also need therapy, because to me, it's a mental problem. It shows that a part of you is not entirely developed enough to understand that human beings are unique in their own way. There's a very big difference between advising someone, and bullying someone. You come here and tell this person, you poor man. But who made you rich for you to call another person poor? To me, that's a problem. That's a problem up there. Something is not entirely right. Because if something is right, you understand that the person you're calling poor has a role. Because you are the commissioner of health, or you're the minister of health, after being the minister in your office, will you come back home and start sweeping? It's the so-called poor that will sweep those rooms for you and care for the rooms. It's the so-called poor that will clean your restroom. It's the so-called poor that will make your hair, that will iron your clothes, that will tidy your room. Otherwise, you go and come back, and by the time you do all of that, you break down. So please stop bullying people. Stop bullying people. And then this whole thing got worse with this era of, when the social media world blew up. People now have access to phones, even children now have access to phones. They will lie about their age so as to get access to the internet, and you start calling people all sorts of names. You call people different. In fact, there are some things I can't say here in order not to flout order, in order not to go against the community guideline. Because some of the people that you're challenging or online, some of the people that you are talking to anyhow, when you see them on the streets, you dare not talk to them like that. You can't even stand them. But because we are all behind the screen, everybody's typing, 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 typing. Anybody can type anything. You see somebody as small as maybe 18 years insulting an elder of 40 or 50 years, all because we are behind the screen. So dear ones, if you have been following, I thank you. Say something, say hello to me on the chat box so as to know that you are following. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe, like I've said. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share them out, and yeah, I will see you. I will see you again later in the day. I'm coming on live again in the evening, and it will be a kind of question and answer. Here you tell me. Um, in fact, I'm coming on live again later in the day, maybe around 4, 5, 6. I'll come on live stream again so as to, yeah, but share with me what you think, your experience of being bullied, what you think about bullying, or what I said. Did they sync well with you? Can you relate to what I have said? And yeah, okay, yeah. Right now, I need to go. Nobody is saying anything on the chat box. I've been talking for the past 30 minutes. So I think I have to go, and I'll see you again later in the day. Just make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that once I come here, you'll be notified. All right? And I will see you for now. Bye bye. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and all those things. Is there any unanswered question?